Hey traders, so in this video, I'm going to be explaining everything you need to know about the Ichimoku cloud indicator in less than 10 minutes. And as usual, I'm not going to waste your time explaining the formulas and the calculations of the indicator. This video is purely about explaining the different techniques and how to use the indicator, so that you can immediately implement it in your trading arsenal right after watching this video. So without further ado, let's get started. So the Ichimoku cloud is an indicator that shows trends and momentum on the market. However, unlike a normal momentum indicator like the MACD crossover that often displays false signals when the market is on a range, the Ichimoku cloud instead filters them out using what's called the Kumo cloud. We'll get to that in a minute. So if you search Ichimoku indicator on TradingView, you'll get this, a bunch of messy lines. So at first glance, the Ichimoku indicator may look messy and complex, but it's actually very simple once you know how to use it. So let's break down the parts. So to make it simple, I'm disabling all the parts except the conversion line, which is also known as the Kanken-sen, and the baseline, which is also known as the Kijun-sen. So these two lines act very similar to a moving average crossover. The blue line acts like a faster moving average. It is more sensitive to price action and is used to identify the short-term trend. And the red line acts like a slower moving average. It is less sensitive to price action and can be used to identify a more longer-term trend direction. So the way we combine these two lines is if the blue line crosses below the baseline, it means you take a short position. And if the blue line crosses above the baseline, you take a long position. Next, we have these two lead lines, or also known as the Senku spans. These two lines form what's called a Kumo cloud. So the Kumo cloud is what stands out in the Ichimoku indicator because it can help filter out noises while still displaying trends. Usually, when the price is on a trend, the cloud will also heading towards that direction. For example, if the price is on a strong bullish trend, the direction of the cloud will also follow upwards. The color of the clouds can also determine the overall direction of a trend. If the cloud is colored green, which is formed when leading span A crosses above leading span B, this indicates that the price is on a strong upwards momentum. And if the cloud becomes a red color, which is formed when leading span A crosses below leading span B, it indicates that the price is on a strong downwards momentum. So the Kumo cloud has a couple of rules. If the candle is above the cloud, you only take long signals. And if a candle is below the cloud, you only take short signals. And if the candles are inside the cloud, you don't take any positions. So now we combine all of them together. If the price is above the clouds and the conversion line crosses above the baseline, you take a long position. It's the same thing with a short position. When a candle is below the clouds and the conversion line crosses below the baseline, you take a short position. And remember, do not take any trades if the price is inside the clouds. Lastly, we have the lagging span, or also known as the Chiku span. So the lagging span is optional. Some traders use it, some traders don't. The lagging span can be used as a second confirmation for a trend. For example, let's say you receive a bullish signal from the Ichimoku cloud. The lagging span can help confirm that that is a strong bullish signal. So if the lagging span is also heading upwards, this further confirms that the price is on a strong uptrend. And it's the same with downtrends as well. If the lagging span is heading downwards, this further confirms that the price is on a strong downtrend. So even though you already know how to use the Ichimoku indicator, I can guarantee that most of you will still make mistakes when trading it because the indicator looks so messy. So I suggest this indicator on TradingView by Skyrock Signals. It helps us determine when a bullish or bearish signal appears by giving signals like this. So now, it's a lot easier for us to know when to enter long or short positions. You can also use the clouds to determine your stop loss. For example, if the Ichimoku displays a short position, you can set your stop loss right below the clouds here. So if the price breaks through the clouds, you close your position. This can be used as a safety if the price reverses to the other direction so that you can close your trade early and avoid losing a lot of money. Next, let's talk about the different types of strategies that you can use when trading the Ichimoku cloud. So the first, we have the baseline crossover strategy. The baseline crossover only uses the conversion line and the baseline. If the conversion line crosses upwards, you take a long position, and if it crosses downwards, you take a short position. The next strategy is called the Kumo cloud crossover. So in this strategy, you simply take long positions if the price crosses above the clouds, and you take short positions if the price crosses below the clouds. The Kumo cloud can also be used to combine with other indicators, and it can act as a baseline to see the overall trend direction. For example, the Chaikin money flow and the Kumo cloud combination. So, you take long positions if the Chaikin money flow closes above the zero line while the candle is still above the Kumo cloud. And you take short positions if the money flow crosses below the zero line and the price is still below the clouds. Another strategy that you can use is by pairing up the Kumo cloud with another indicator such as the parabolic SAR. So actually, I already traded this indicator combination 100 times in my other videos, so be sure to check that out as well. So how this works is you basically take long positions if the parabolic SAR is below the candles while still being above the clouds. And you take short positions when the parabolic SAR is above the candles while the candle is below the clouds. And don't take any positions if the candle is inside the clouds. So to further confirm the trend, you can add the lagging span to further confirm the overall trend direction. So if the Ichimoku parabolic SAR displays a long position while the lagging span is heading upwards, that is a good sign that the price is on an uptrend. So overall, the Ichimoku clouds is one of those indicators that you can easily combine with other indicators. You can also utilize it with your current trading strategy. And my tip for you is, just because a method is famous doesn't mean that's the only way to use the indicator. You don't need to follow the original rules of the indicator. If you test out your own techniques, you may find winning techniques that you can use for a lifetime. And if you want to see how a backtesting process looks like, you can check out my other backtesting videos as well. So I just showed you the different ways of using the Ichimoku cloud that you can implement right now. And all I ask for in return is a very small favor of liking the video and subscribe to the channel. It literally takes only 2 clicks and it means so much to me. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.